My wife was pissed. I came home, I had a brand new cell phone, a 2-year contract, no explanation. You know what I mean? Actually, I had an explanation, but not what I was going to get into. So anyway, whatever, details, you know? And my wife, she's actually a interesting combination. My wife is actually black and Latina. Yeah, I was gonna go, yeah, exactly. See? I mean, imagine both of you, but like a female. That's my wife, without the dick. Okay, so anyway, small detail. I don't know, maybe a big detail on that guy, who knows? But anyway, I don't know. He looks like he just looks like a strapping man. But anyway, just moving on, Yeah. I tell people that having a girl that's black and Latina, it's kind of like having a bold roasted espresso, like some Frank's hot sauce added to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like strong with a little bit of spice. You feel me? Yeah, she's the best. You know, like every time she looks at me, she's got like the most intense eyes ever. I'm telling you, like every time my wife looks at me, I don't know if she wants to fuck me or fight me. I'll come home, she'll be like, "You know what you did today?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I hope it was something good." But she was like, "You crushed it today, baby." And she just like Serena Williams manly hand fives and she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Damn it! These black jeans, they're so strong." It's not racist. It's polite thing, okay? It's true. Black people are strong. Figure it out. Okay? Anyway, it's just a fact, Jack. And he's hung, but regardless. That's besides the point. Oh, he likes it. He's gonna grab her home like, yeah, I'm telling you. You know, man, my wife, like all the time, she's always yelling at me about like absolutely nothing, you know, or in Latina terms, they just call it speaking loudly. I'm sure maybe a few of you have heard of those terms, you know what I mean? Like, it's the worst. All the time always saying stuff like, why are you yelling at me and why are you so angry? And she's like, "I'm not angry, I'm just passionate. I just love you so much. You and your big head." I'm like, all right, let's just work on the compliments later. Yeah, that's another nickname of mine. She actually calls me Big Head all the time. Mentioning nicknames, this is a fun one. I'll never forget when I learned my wife's nickname. You see, we were walking along crowded streets of DC at night, streets were packed. And I said, "Hey girl, what's like a cool nickname that I can call her from back home?" And she said, "Well, I'm from Brazil," which is where she's from, very light-skinned, which she is. So the way you say light-skinned girl in Portuguese is Neguinha. I said, "Neguinha? Wow, that's beautiful, but is there like a shorter way I can say it?" She said, "Yeah, maybe I should just spell it out for you. How about the pronunciation?" I said, "All right, go ahead." Then she goes, N-E-G-A. And I say, "Okay, so can't say that one, baby." I was like that close. I'm telling you, it freaked me the fuck out. You know what I mean? I was like, "Hey, baby, got any other fun nicknames that I can call you?" You know, what's your other nickname? Let me guess. I hate black people, is that it? Or is that just how it's pronounced? Because if it is, I can't say it. You know what I mean? And she was like, "Oh, because it sounds like I want schnupp beside me." And I just pushed her. She gave a little Heisman trophy, you know, she was like 2 steps to the side. And she was like, "Listen, okay, just because my word sounds exactly like the other word, you know, my word means something completely different. So I think you're okay to say it." I said, "You crazy? What's happening right now?" Now, don't get me wrong, I could definitely say that word, you know, but I wouldn't want to say that word and get in a weird confrontation with a black guy. But like, "Excuse me, sir," just to completely point something out to you. It's quite funny if you think about it, you see. I know what you heard is exactly what you heard, and what I said is exactly what I said. But the funny thing is, it's actually my wife's half nickname in Portuguese. You'd be like, "Oh yeah," and I'd be like, "Yeah," and you'd be like, "Yeah." You know what I mean? Like, no, just don't say it. Just don't say it. Like, you know what I mean? No, I don't need it. So anyway, I remember right as it was happening, there was actually a black guy that was sitting right beside me, and he had on black combat boots, black jeans, black gloves, no shirt, and a black baseball hat. In other words, he looked like a badass. Okay? And he looked at me, he was like, "Hey, son,